Aquarius, it's Ruby. Hey, how you doing? Hope you guys are doing great. For those of you that are celebrating Thanksgiving this week, hope you're traveling safe and everybody's doing well. So, okay, so Aquarius, it's your turn for your twin flame reading for the month. We're going to get some information on this divine masculine, kind of see what's going on in their energy. Let's see where you are at, what spirit has to say about everything, advice and actions, what you don't see, and where things are going to be going here in the near future. Aquarius, before we get started, I just wanted to mention that the energy that I was getting was really fast. I was seeing the Strength card and Knight of Swords. So I don't know if those cards are going to come back up. The deck that I'm going to be using to start with for tarot is going to be mixed up in terms of upright and reversal. So we'll see what we get. All right. I'd like to start with the overall tarot card first, please. For Aquarius. Fast moving though. King of Swords in reverse. So this is somebody who hasn't spoken. Oh, there we go. Knight of Swords underneath. There he is. So this person who wasn't speaking before. Now this is masculine energy. This does not have to be a physical masculine. It's a masculine energy. Somebody in their masculine side for twin flame here. So this person has not spoken, has not made a decision, has not... they could be an Aquarius, you could be cross-watching. We do already have that heavy air energy. Yeah, this was something that was a missed opportunity in the past here. And that's what you don't see. But I think something's coming in to change that. Okay. But I think that it's going to be requiring a good amount of strength, a good amount of courage, a good amount of... like just sheer willpower. Whatever it is really difficult from this person's perspective for them to be able to do. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get some oracle cards. King of Swords can be really harsh when they're in the reverse too. This can be somebody who has really good cutoff game. Like they can just feel very cold and unfeeling. They can seem like they have no heart. But we'll get more information because it's going to depend on the other cards that we pull. Peeping. I didn't respect the sanctity of our connection. Instead of keeping things between me and you, I allowed others to interfere. Now it feels like everyone is watching us. So they could be watching you. There could be other people involved that are watching you. Somehow, maybe like on social media or something. But it's like this person just cut you off. And I had been seeing key and keyhole last month for a couple of the signs. So I'm not really sure if that part of this is going to come into play at all. Digital whisper is underneath in this underneath energy. Being aligned with a connection digitally, but there's no touch like in the physical. So this could be somebody who in the past, like they sent you messages or interacted with you texting or like Facebook Messenger or whatever people use these days. But then they weren't following through, like they wouldn't actually schedule a date in person, or it was like energy that was intimate, but it was only via text or pictures or something like that. They weren't really making it real. Okay, let's see. What else here? What else is going on here for you, Aquarius? I also am curious what energy you're in, but we'll get to that in just a minute. Okay, so what else is going on here for Aquarius and their twin flame? Okay, love potion. That one just like exploded everywhere, so I have to pick it up. Open your heart to truly feel the magic of love. They did not do that before. They're showing me this other side with each new beginning. Embrace risk. Yes, healing and renewal. So they are embracing risk because, like I had said, I had seen the Strength card with the the Knight of Swords. And that one did show up on the bottom of the deck a minute ago. Devotion blooms. Nurture both blossoms and thorns with tenderness. So this person was very sharp with you. They were very sharp with you in terms of them cutting you off or something that happened in the past here. I'm getting that really strongly. What is this current masculine's spiritual path lesson that they're working on right now? I'm seeing the word stick out, facade. Using deceit to protect their privacy. Yeah, trauma and wounds. Okay, so this is from deep. It says deep familial and past life wounds are causing an impact in this life. Identify repetitive patterns to allow healing and releasing. That's what this person is doing. Their trauma and their past. I kept hearing ghosts of the past, ghosts of the past. Well, that was keeping them from opening their heart to you. And then they ended up just like, when they felt too vulnerable, it was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to do it. But right now, there's a void. There's a gap in time here. And this card says things are working beneath the surface, so let things be. So that's, I think, for you, Divine Feminine. Let things just be as they are. Don't try to push anything right now unless this reading doesn't resonate for you. Let's see what character you are showing up as for Divine Feminine. Remember, these roles can be vice versa or interchangeable, please. All right, Divine Feminine. You're coming in as an educator, imparter, mentor, guide, teacher. And I just heard you are their guide. You're guiding them energetically, which we know that's a twin flame thing for the Divine Feminine because you are the spiritual leaders within. Yeah, and doctor. So they're seeing you as a healer, an educator. And I'm hearing that this person was intimidated. This person was intimidated. They felt like you knew more than them. And in their 3D life, they were somebody who always seemed to have the answers. They made decisions. They were in control. And this was very uncomfortable for them to see you in this area seem like you always knew the answers. Whether or not you actually did, I think that they saw you that way. They saw you as always seeming to know what to do or what the answers were, or that you had a sense of peace or knowing that they just couldn't get to. And they seem like an employee. So you see how that's different? It's like, it's not like they're showing up as a student, but we'll see what if Page of Pentacles comes out. Because I see Page of Pentacles kind of as a student energy. But they're feeling like an employee, not an employer, not the teacher or the educator like you are here. When it comes to the spiritual side of things, they feel like, yeah, they're there for service, but it's like they're needing help. And I don't think this is someone who likes to not be the leader. Yeah, so these other two are the other ones that came out for them. So instead of like admitting that that's where they were or saying, I feel behind, I feel like there's things that I need to find more information about, they would just hide and put on a facade. That's why I kept saying maintaining a facade and using deceit to protect privacy. Well, that's what these two cards are showing right here. So thank you, Spirit, for confirming that with me. But I think that now it's like, now that things are cut off, and then it says researcher in the back. So they're trying to like learn behind the scenes instead of coming directly to you, Divine Feminine. They're like, I can figure this out on my own. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, And yes, they do need to learn a lot of this on their own. But it's like, why put up the facade? I don't really know. All right. Okay. So King of Swords in reverse. We're going to find out a little bit more about where this came from, why they're in that position. But first, let's figure out a card for you for Educator, please, for Divine Feminine. A little bit more for you, Divine Feminine. What else for you, Divine Feminine? Thank you. Yeah, so this person stopped building something with you. I think that they may have been dealing with another person. It depends on if you're an earth sign or not. Oh, no, you're not, because this is Aquarius. Never mind. So this is going to be somebody else that they were building with. They weren't cooperating and building with you. They were with somebody else, or they left you for somebody else, and then they just cut you off. There was no devotions. It was just a digital whisper. And the moment things got hard and difficult, the moment they felt overwhelmed, it was like, poof, I'm going to go back to what I know. But that's not giving them what they need, because this Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. The Three of Pentacles is also in reverse. So now they're just stuck looking at you from behind the scenes while they're realizing that what they chose doesn't really have any stability anyway. There's no foundation to it. There's no feeling of stability here with this other person. This other person has nothing to really give them. Nothing that is going to satiate what their needs are now. It may have been okay for something in the past. You know, like when you're a different person, when you don't know any better, when you don't experience like divine love, you make decisions based off of what's right in front of you and what you have already chosen as being what your life is going to be. And when twins meet, things change, because it's not just about the 3D physical and what, so-and-so down the street says about if you're successful or if you're happy or if your family is saying to you, this is what it means to win at life. So, you make decisions in the past, but then it ends up being exhausting. And then you show up as this higher being to them, showing them true love, showing them an open heart, and the trauma and the wounds come in, and just, you're like, that person just cuts you off and leans into this other thing here. But now I just heard they feel like a clown. So it's not just that they wore this mask. They feel like they're a performer, because whatever they're doing is fake. They're maintaining a facade that they don't believe in at this point. It may not have always been that way. Yeah, watching you, they feel like you're leaving them in the dust now. Even though they may have initiated this lack of contact with you, they're thinking about how they need to get this back under control, because how they're appearing to you, trying to maintain this facade, they know you see right through it anyway. They know you see right through it anyway. Hermit reverse. Yeah, they're coming out. They're coming out of being in hermit mode now. But that can also be ghosting. And I mean, it's just like you don't really have much respect for that. Hold on. Yeah. 8 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, both in reverse. Again, they're thinking about how they've blocked this, but all they want to do is now come out of the cold, because you're moving forward with your life. Yeah, they're worried about you. Staying up at night. Can you tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles reversed, 3 of Pentacles reversed? Queen of Pentacles reversed, 3 of Pentacles reversed. Again, this is someone who on the outside appears to have their things together. They could be a wife and a mother. They could be somebody who has the all appearances of the perfect person, and it may not be that there's something really wrong with that person per se, but it's not their person. It's not their wife, their mother that they should be with. It's just not the right person to be building with, right? So that person could be manifesting something else. Let's get more. Yeah, there's indecision here. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles could also be somebody who manipulates to show a certain side to herself. His or herself. Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, the Hangman reversed. Yeah, in seeing the lack of stability with this other situation, they're manifesting new love, or they're manifesting a new beginning with you. But they were super stubborn. It took them forever to see things from a different perspective. And during that time, you're just like, okay, well, I'm out. I'm not going to wait around for you to figure out my value. Because, I mean, I know my value. And, you know, at one point you might have been like trying to hope that they would see the light here. But I think that this is shifting things, you know. You're not just interested in something that is going to show up only digitally or through texting or whatever it is. It's like, you're like, I need real devotion here. I need you to show me that this is something more to you than a distraction or a fling, or, you know, whatever, distracting you from what isn't working for you in your life. That's not working. You know, it's like, they didn't bring you justice. And that is just causing them super amounts of anxiety here. Like, it was just meeting the needs in the moment. Like I was just saying, that can be somebody who's like just getting their needs met in the moment. And, you know, but also I think if they are starting to see things from a different perspective now, it's like, oh, I need to make this right. And if they're married or have some other sort of contract, they're looking at that differently too, where it's like, okay, now I need to make some changes in my life here. We'll get a little bit more and we'll see exactly what that means. Actions, please, and then we'll get some advice from Spirit for you. I keep seeing love potion. Open your heart to feel the magic of love. And they're peeping at that. They're looking at that. They're thinking about that. They're sitting there not talking, but they're observing it. It's like the only way through it, though, is to address these trauma and wounds. Going back to the scene of the crime, right? That's the way through the void. What made them choose to do this in the first place? What made them choose to ghost you in the first place? That's what they have to figure out. So if there's a divine masculine watching and this is your story, I'm giving you the answer. I'm giving you the answer. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. So yeah, it's an awareness, a sudden epiphany. You know, these actions are, it's like, oh my God, I have to take action. I need to send this person a message. And look at this little girl. That's the same little, it looks like a little girl that's coming out. Like this person's inner child is being released. And the sense of freedom that you see with that movement, the arms up, the hair flowing. Yeah. So their actions that they're getting ready to take are to release their inner child, because otherwise they're feeling imprisoned within their own self. They're the ones that put them in the situation, themselves in the situation that you guys are in together. They put themselves out in the cold. And like I said, the lock and the key, I was, really feeling that here. You can see that lock. They have the key available to them, but it's up to them to use. Yes, Magician, Three of Pentacles, rebuilding. So it's like manifesting, rebuilding things with you, and they have to take a risk. A leap of faith. So their actions are that they want to send a message about a new path possibly with you, because they're having an awakening about this. again, I'm seeing Hangman. So it's been a huge change of perspective for them, Aquarius. Yeah, and they're itching my nose. Yep. Thank you. Okay, Death. All right, so something has to end and transform. Let's see what that is. The Wheel. Dang. So 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Okay, so now we have King and Queen of Swords pair. So this could be you, Aquarius. King and Queen of Swords are non-romantic, and this King of Swords is not talking to the Queen of Swords. However, if there's another person involved, like I was saying with this Queen of Pentacles energy, I'm seeing you with this other person here. They're going to need to become single from this other person. This has to totally transform. And these are the actions that they're getting ready to take, that they're beginning to manifest here. So Spirit has this person's back if this is what they want to do. And yes, I'm seeing with this Death and Rebirth card, they're showing me the lemniscate here, which is the same thing that the Magician has, right? Look at this Magician's lemniscate. As above, so below. What you think about, you bring about here, right? They keep itching my nose. So this is really strong energy here. We have 1, 2, 3 major arcana here out of 5. And there's a decision that has to be made between these two female feminine energies here. The Page of Wands is somebody who makes a decision with this Judgment card. There's a choice being made about the path. Are you going to go down the same path you were on before, or are you going to make a new decision here? The universe is here, and they have to be real careful about this. Balance decision, right? Because this wheel could topple over at any given moment if it's not done the right way. So this person needs to come at you correctly. They need to take care of the things they need to take care of. They need to come out from the shadows and put down this facade here. And it looks like they're starting to do that. What's going to be happening here with this wheel, please, Spirit? Can you tell me about the Wheel of Fortune? So if Spirit has this person's back here on dealing with this, with these actions they're going to be taking. Knight of Wands. So they want to come at you. I'm feeling a lot of sacral energy. And again, we have Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. So they're going to be allowing their sacral energy to lead them, their creative energy, okay? Hangman again, okay. Knight of Cups, dang. 4 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so they're overwhelmed now with this 10 of Wands about what their wishes are for a new chapter and a successful ending with this situation. And they need time to heal. They may be ending or getting ready to end, because I'm seeing a need to heal here between the two of you guys. So that aside, because that's kind of separate energy about what needs to happen here. They want to come at you and talk to you about their passion. They've seen something differently about romance. And I'm seeing somebody who might give you flowers. They might come in for an apology. This Knight of Cups is always heavy apology energy for me, because he has flowers and he has like his, the way that he's sitting. And like I'm seeing this letter here. They might write you a letter or a note or a message with that combination, but it's because they've had a change of perspective. Being out in the cold has made them see something differently here about what they need to change. And it's like, I want to heal this. And once we heal this, I do want to make it real. I do want to give you something that is tangible here. And yes, we're going to have to rebuild, you know, but you are here with your 9 of Pentacles and they're wanting to add to make it the 10. But they know that this is a seed that they have to plant. They're not able to continue this facade any longer. Advice from Spirit for you, Divine Feminine. Gosh, I keep itching my nose today. Advice from Spirit for you, Divine Feminine. Okay, you're the star. There you are, Aquarius. Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, the Star. Yeah, you need to focus on what's best for you. You need to recognize who you are here. You have been hurt by this. You were probably put unknowingly in a third party or with somebody who was saying they were getting ready to leave something or was making you feel like they were, if you knew about it at all. But they're asking you to remember who you are and that you deserve real love. That's what Spirit's trying to remind you. What's underneath here? Five of Swords. Yeah, because you were hurt by this in the beginning here or before. So Spirit's asking you to make sure that you remember your own value, Divine Feminine, in this scenario. Okay, let's get a couple messages here. Oh, they want me to use love messages. Okay. I was going to go for the other ones, but they're like, no. So one of my younger daughter who's special needs, whenever she says no, it's like a question mark. She's like, no? No? All right. What does this masculine, divine masculine, want to say to you, Aquarius? I still love you and I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah. So again, 10 of Wands. That burden is causing this change. And the key will be them opening their heart and letting themselves out of the cold, which is mirrored energy, right? They put you out in the cold. When they put you out in the cold, they put themselves in the cold, right? What else? Thank you. I'm moving on with my life. That's what they're having to tell this other person. And that's what you were doing here, right? With this Chariot energy. And they were like watching you walk away. And you're like, does my ass look good as I walk away? And it does. And so they're like, no, just kidding. That's not really what I wanted. Okay. But that needed to happen to make things change here. Because you did value yourself, right? We need to let each other go. Again, I think this was in the past. That's why they were doing this. And then they're doing a 360 here. Or a 180, sorry. 360 is all the way around. All right. I'm not the same person. Okay. That's right. They're not. They're not the same person as when they made the decisions to be with this other person, because I think they were with this other person before they met you. They're not the same person as when they met them. They're not the same person as when you met them. And they're not the same person now that they've gone through this dark night energy. Okay, but they need to show you that consistency. And as you move along through this energy, Divine Feminine, you really need to focus on putting yourself first. If this person, don't let this just be a love potion where they come in and they want you to open your heart back up. You need to make sure that you use your education that you learned from yourself. You are a guide. You are a teacher. You are a mentor. You are an imparter. Use what you know to help other people and what you've been using to help this divine masculine energetically or through your conversations. Use that information on yourself because that's what you deserve. And that's what Spirit was telling you. Okay. So if this reading is for you, please like, share, and subscribe. Please put a heart or emoji or something in the comments to kind of help my algorithm out. And if you are interested in a private reading or any other information on me, you can find all that in the description box below. And stay tuned for your moon, rising, Venus signs, or any other titles that may seem like they might resonate for you, could be for you too. So I will see you next time. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Bye.